What's going on, everybody? I'm professional singer David Brailey. I'm coming back with you with a little bit more Ren. Here we go. This is his first installment of his trilogy called Money Game.
It's a strange time we're living in. War can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed runs through parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie theory, strife, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Nearly blinded by illusions to choose who's fooling who. A ball chained to your shoes on pain. It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes greed a game that lets this whole war burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns. But money was invented for trade.
Oh, wow, man. I got to stop somewhere. Figured that would be the best bit. It's so hard to figure out the structure of his songs because as an artist, he kind of just takes it where it needs to go and it always feels so natural. The storyline, you would think, oh, this always ends at 12 bars. No, not unless I want it to. And he just allows you to go wherever he feels like taking you. And you just have to follow him because he's that storyteller. And he creates that scene, creates that mood right from the beginning. It's his words. It's his intention behind what he's saying. He's connected to the story. He's telling it, he's in it. He's telling it as if he's in it. Like, it really, really just great. You could see what he's trying to do without him spoon feeding you, if that makes any sense, which is what great art is. He's not trying to tell you what to think. He's just telling you a story and do with it what you will. And it really just, man, it just is so natural and so vivid, if that makes sense. Of course, I always enjoy the message of, eat the rich. But yet the influence of political and social strife in music is as big a part of a music of, oh my God, I can't speak. It's a part of music having that, having the whether it be political satire or political commentating, that's part of music and has been a part of music since it became, since we started playing it. It was about telling those stories, whether it be the social stories of, hey, Bob the Knob went down the store and he got run over by a beer truck. I don't know. Or if it's something like this one time where everybody was broke, or this horrible flood, they tell a story through song. And pardon me. So the subject matter definitely on point with everything clearly going on and how people feel, which is super, super relatable to so many people. And you could just feel it from his point of view. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling because I like it. Anyway, let's go.
Now those bits of paper, twist hearts, make slaves. World turns, the whole world burns. But money was invented for trade. But now those bits of paper, twist hearts, make slaves. Turns a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer. His finger on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm it comes our way. And those who rise to distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we'd like to point the blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game. Stop.
That. Man. The stylization of what he's doing, the style that he's choosing to utilize to sing about this strife and sing about the money game and sing about, the evils and the perils of what is, mass wealth and no distribution, the class warfare that is, if you will. And so utilizing that reggae, which is very still the British West Indies used to be a big part of the Caribbean, so a lot of Caribbean folks live in England or live in the UK, whether it be in England, Wales, anywhere, Ireland, Scotland, all your good stuff, the Channel Islands, they're I mean, it's an eclectic country nowadays, which is wonderful. And it's influenced the music, it's influenced the style. And clearly, a lot of the music that comes from there is of music of strife, is music of, the struggle and how hard it is. So utilizing that and having that, which is something that he does do regularly, but in this style of music, just sits so well. And it's just one of these, it's a small, something that probably people wouldn't notice, but it lends itself to that. He made that choice. That was a choice to make for this style to get this point that is relative to what that style represents, as well as to the story he's trying to get across. Oh my God, my head hurts. Let's go.
President, it's evident that everyone's a resident of fear when they support these ideas to keep us separate, when they make us believe that everybody is coming to terrorize you in the streets. They say badly through gritted teeth, that's my right to hate, that's freedom of speech. But when did freedom become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racist slur or insult we make? There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder like savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourselves. Your country was in flames, you denigrate yourselves in a second. Still you spit your venom, demonizing immigrants when really you're the immigrant, cause all of us are immigrants or descended from immigrants. Irony is imminent, I'll shed the light on immigrants. America was colonized by Britain. Britain, it was colonized by Rome, and also colonized by the Saxons. They were German, by the way. You know how people throw shade upon the Germans because of history's pain, and yet we made the same mistakes all again. Demonize a whole people, Jewish or Muslim, the same and the same. Old situations play on repeat.
I gotta stop, and I'm not laughing because of what he's saying. I don't want to make this, I'm not making any political comments because simply that's not my page. That's not what I'm trying to do. But a lot of what he says, it's common. You hear it, and it's not abnormal to hear from a lot of people who are younger. A lot of youths are very feeling this way. The cause and whatnot is up to however you figure out. But the message that's coming across is at the end of the day, no matter what is what, we are all, immigrants, which is true. I mean, I'm especially an immigrant. I was born in England. I dig the flow. So what he's doing and how he's breaking down the really fast, but putting in like 15 really, really sharp points. And you have to almost slow down to figure out what he's saying. And it's so poignant. He comes down right to it, and it gets into the specifics. And he talks about hypocrisy, which is everybody's issue. Everybody hates hypocrisy. That's a bipartisan issue. And the separation of society and how society has had to, in order to survive, separate themselves into groupings and identities. And, it's all like a social construct is what he's kind of commenting on. He's commenting on the social construct that divided us and, that was developed by the wealthy and divided everybody and used for control. That's the message, that's the story, that's the idea. And he just does the story. He talks the story so well. If it was a debate, you'd probably walk out and just go, oh man, I gotta go think about myself now, I like it. I really like it. I like the message. Because who hates mean? Who doesn't hate mean people? I don't like them either. Let's keep going.
The same old TV shows repeat, yeah, we worship the bleak. Our opinions are our own and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right, in the middle we sleep. Rain, 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 a storm it comes our way. And those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we'd like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
Man. That's it, huh? I don't even know what to say. Like that was one of those, like, I don't want to be a part of that. I don't like it. And instead of sit here and argue with you fools about the benefits or the non-benefits of this ridiculous system we're a part of, I'm just going to check out. Wow, that's heavy. That's a heavy thing. Wow, I love it. Ren makes you think, man. That's man, really good stuff. Love it. Cheers, guys. Appreciate you watching. Have a good one.